The 2015 Alfa Romeo MiTo Racer. Originally introduced in 2008, the MiTo is Alfa's three-door hatchback supermini, so named as to link Milan and Turin, the two Italian cities where the vehicle's respective styling and production centers are housed. In the 7 years that the MiTo has been on the road, we've seen a variety of special editions for the sporty compact, each with its own take on style and performance. Now, the European marque will offer a new version called the MiTo Racer, which is scheduled to make its world debut at the Geneva Motor Show this year. Alfa says the Racer is targeting a more mature clientele that is interested in new tendencies, which basically means it comes with numerous exterior style and interior equipment changes. Will these new alterations entice buyers looking for an extra bit of performance, or will they just add up to a lot of hot air? Continue reading to learn more about the 2015 Alfa Romeo MiTo Racer. Exterior. From the off, the MiTo looks good. The front end is nicely sculpted, with the traditional reverse pyramid Alfa grille and oval headlights that stretch back into the front fenders. Punctuating the lower air dam are twin fog lamps. From the side, things get even better, with a roofline that dips back into the rear hatch and gently curved windows that rise to meet it. The fenders have a bit of substance to them, and in the back, the round taillights keep the rear end looking tidy. When it comes to styling, Alfa Romeo is justly famous for putting some very pretty cars on the road. The Racer has abundant chromed elements, such as a satin chrome finish for the door handles and light frames both up front and around back. The exhaust tip also receives a chrome finish. Complementing the well-defined rear end is a sport bumper and spoiler. The collection of paint colors sees new additions, with a total of 8 new shades to choose from, including a new white and slate gray. Wheel selection is now in 17-inch alloys, with a bronzed polished finish. The side mirrors receive a similar treatment. It's a color ill-suited to many vehicles, but on the MiTo Racer, I think it looks fantastic. Alfa Romeo will be bringing a hawthorn white example to Geneva, complete with the race checkered flag sticker adorning the roof. Interior. Inside, things are equally nice. The seats, for example, are a pleasant mix between bolstered lateral support and comfortable plushness. The dash is agreeably laid out, with circular pods for the gauge cluster and air vents. The MiTo Racer adds brown eco-leather upholstery, which, once again, actually looks surprisingly good. There's matching stitching, as well as Alfa Romeo branding across the headrests. This brown stitched leather is continued into the sporty, flat-bottomed steering wheel, gearshift lever, and hand brake. The steering wheel also has infotainment controls. The brown-on-black theme is sustained in the footwells, with further Alfa Romeo branding and matching stitching. Sport pedals keep the driver's feet securely planted. Standard equipment includes manual temperature control, a Uconnect infotainment system, a 5-inch touchscreen, Bluetooth interface, an auxiliary media input port, USB interface port, and voice command. Satellite navigation is available as an option. Safety-wise, the MiTo Racer comes with 7 airbags and a tire pressure monitoring system. Drivetrain. While the MiTo Racer looks fantastic, both inside and out, the drivetrain is where things go a bit wrong. You would expect Alfa Romeo to imbue this little front-engine, FWD hatchback with some extra zest when labeling it something so obviously performance-oriented. Unfortunately, that's not the case, as the available drivetrains remain inexcusably unaltered. While a variety of engine choices are available, none really live up to the name Racer. These include a naturally aspirated, gasoline-powered 1.4-liter with 78 horsepower, a turbocharged, gasoline-powered twin-air 0.9-liter with 105 horsepower, a turbo-diesel JTDM 1.3-liter with 85 horsepower, a turbo-diesel JTDM 1.6-liter with 120 horsepower, and a top-range, turbocharged, gasoline-powered multi-air 1.4-liter mill with 140 horsepower. Combining the highest output engine with Alfa's automatic twin-clutch 6-speed gearbox, the fastest of the bunch MiTo Racer still takes an un-racer-like 8.1 seconds to reach 62 miles per hour from a standstill, hitting a top speed just under 130 miles per hour. Fuel economy and emissions are fantastic though, with figures rated at 44 mpg and 124 grams per kilometer respectively. Driver assists include an electronic stability control system, traction control, hill holder, and an electronic differential. Alfa Romeo plans on bringing the turbocharged 0.9-liter engine option to Geneva, which will accelerate to 62 miles per hour in 11.4 seconds and reach a top speed of 114 miles per hour. Prices. Alfa has yet to release any details on pricing as of this writing, February 24, 15, but if I were to throw a number out there, I'd say the MiTo Racer will hit your bank account for a figure somewhere north of $25,000, depending on options. Competition. Mini Cooper S. While it may be gaining girth with every passing year, the Cooper S is still more than adequate as a rival for the hatch from Italy. Featuring an exterior that makes schoolgirls squeal, the 2014 model gained 4.5 inches in length, 1.7 inches in width, and 0.3 inch in height over the outgoing model. That makes the cabin a slightly more comfortable place to be for larger folks, which complements the optional material choices. There's seating for 4, a large central infotainment control screen, and a variety of interior packages. The top-range engine is a 2.0-liter inline four-cylinder with 192 horsepower between 4,700 and 6,000 revolutions per minute, and 206 pound-feet of torque between 1,250 revolutions per minute and 4,750 revolutions per minute. An overboost function bumps torque up to 221 pound-feet if you're feeling frisky. The standard transmission driving the front wheels is a 6-speed manual, while a 6-speed automatic is available as an option. When properly motivated, the Cooper S can hit 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds, with a top speed of 146 miles per hour. It may be a bit of a fashion statement, but when it comes to speed, the Cooper has the MiTo licked. Fiat 500 Abarth. Anyone looking for Italian hot hatch performance is advised to investigate the Fiat 500 Abarth. Not only does it look great, but it's got the muscle to back its intentions. From the outside, this vehicle exudes compact performance, with large wheels fitted under the fenders, front and rear bumper designs that announce aerodynamic engagement, and racing stripes along the flanks. Inside, you'll have access to a 7-inch color display screen, a reverse camera for rear park assist, USB interface port, and Bluetooth connectivity. Pushing the front wheels along, we find a red engine cover emblazoned by an Abarth Scorpion, which covers 160 horsepower and 170 pound-feet of torque from the turbocharged, 1.4-liter multi-air powerplant. That's good enough for a 0 to 60 time of 6.9 seconds at a top speed of 129 miles per hour. A 5-speed manual comes standard, with a 6-speed automatic equipped with sport mode calibration as an option. Conclusion. The Alfa Romeo MiTo Racer does a lot of things right. It looks fantastic, taking a unique color scheme and making it really work. The exterior enhancements are subtle, barring the checkered roof, and build on a style that is really quite a standout in this crowd. The interior is fantastic, featuring lots of upscale features, materials, and a layout that's just right. On these two attributes alone, it's a fantastic car. But once again, we find the drivetrain department sorely lacking. Anything that aspires to be a racer needs to have more punch than 140 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time that can't even break into the 7-second range. Anyone looking for a hot hatchback with real sporting intent is spoiled for choice, and while this Alfa certainly can talk the talk, it just doesn't seem to be able to walk the walk. And that's a shame, given how well it does everything else. The MiTo Racer will be available in European markets starting in the end of April. Love it, looks fantastic, nice interior, unique colors. Leave it way too slow to be labeled a racer, much better performance options out there.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.